do you ever speculate on stocks? And if so, at what scale? Um, well, we obviously think in terms of rule one investing as not speculating. We don't expect to lose money ever when we do a rule one stock purchase. So speculation, by my definition, is where we have the expectation that we will have losses. In other words, if you go to Las Vegas and you gamble, you know you're not going to win every single hand. You're not going to win every dice throw. You're going to have losses. Okay, so that's the expectation. We think that that's the essence of speculation, or the definition of speculation. So do I ever speculate? Answer is yes. As soon as I am trading options, I am speculating because I expect I will have some losses. Over the years, I've gotten better and better at it. As you've seen in that portfolio, it's like the losses are less and less over time. But still, we have losses, and we expect to have losses in options trading. So that's speculation. Now, I think probably I could say occasionally I will kind of speculate on a company. I would think I got into Google like a year after its IPO. I came in at 200. And one could argue that that's speculative in the sense that the company did not have 10 years of data behind it. That is our traditional requirement. But by then, I didn't see it as much of a speculation. Still, I think you'll read in Rule 1, I consider that to be getting into a risky business stock. It was a tech stock, So I mean, if I'm going to go in and buy something like let's say Microsoft, I'm going to consider that to some degree a speculation because it's a tech company. I'm not sure what the future is going to be. So yeah, I do sometimes. What do we think of NVIDIA, Suneeth? Will there be a challenge to its monopoly in the near future? Don't have a clue. Sorry. Can't speculate about that one. Talk about speculation. That would be a speculation for me. I thought about getting deeper into it a couple of years ago. I've, followed them for a long time because they have such a great graphics cards. And I just didn't ever take the time and energy and effort to become an expert at that business. So not for me. You will find if you follow Rule 1 investing, you will see companies go off into the stratosphere that you had an idea might be really good. But I think if you realize that it's very difficult to predict the future of a lot of these businesses, and NVIDIA would not have been one of those where it was difficult to predict the future. It's a great company. You could have, if you understood the technology well, I think predicted the future. Not that they were going to have AI per se, but that the future looked good in any case. And then you would have sitting there owning it when the whole thing just shot off to the moon. That happens. And you're just going to have to say, well, that's the way that goes. Right. So, Emmanuel, you could absolutely put in stop losses if you want to continue to sort of follow this overpriced company up and up and up and up and keep pushing the stop loss order up with it. There's nothing wrong with that. And a market crash, it'll take you out. And you would have enjoyed the benefit of, excess pricing on that company. So nothing wrong with that idea. And also nothing wrong with just having additional capital to increase your position. The problem most people have is they're not Warren Buffett. They don't have $200 billion sitting around doing nothing. And therefore have to have a choice of being in cash or being in a position in this company, because the only cash they're going to have to invest is money that's currently sitting in the market. So I think you have to evaluate this company that you're in. How overpriced is it at this point? And if you feel comfortable that it's overpriced, then start putting in stop loss orders that make sense or sell it. And if it's underpriced, then think seriously about letting it stay right in there. I mean, we're not getting rid of everything in our portfolio.